Speaking of 30, this will be a battle of two 30-year-olds.
And Scott Davis.
Second appearance of the year for Palombi in the championship round. Likes to cover a lot of boards and does so nicely on the left-hand lane.
Ron definitely hooks the ball more than anybody else on the telecast, except for maybe Jason Couch on the left side, which we'll see in the next match.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, Scott Devers will not cross a lot of boards, but he's deadly accurate.
Well, speaking of that deadly accuracy, in this tournament, in the very first game, he left a 3-5-6 and chopped it, and that was his only miss of the entire tournament. He never missed another spare.
Doesn't surprise me. It's one of his strengths. A player that once he finds a shot will normally hit the pocket across the house. Spare up for Devers in the first. We've also got a battle of two players that are on the Columbia staff.
And we watch Scott holds the ball out there, steps and pushes. See how he comes down over, his hand goes over the top of the ball at this point. Head steady. See, kind of waves that ball out. On balance at the end, though. Look at how right on balance. A classic form, really, right at the end.
Earlier this summer, made it to the championship round at Earl Anthony's Dublin Bowl. A little more room on the left-hand lane, and Scott knew it was in trouble when it left his hand.
And interesting, the players were striking at will in practice, and suddenly you turn the lights on, and people are a little bit nervous, and two errant shots for Scott Devers. You see that throwing at 18 miles per hour, swinging it out 6.5 to 4.5, and it's just wider than he wanted to swing the ball. Probably threw it a little bit harder, too, than he wanted to.
Tries to convert the washout, and there you see the accuracy coming to the forefront. This gentleman here knows how to spare shoot.
Well, he knows how to keep himself alive in matches. The idea is to get the ball over to the right side of the head pin, send the head pin over there. When it bounces off like that, chances are it's going to get that 7. Here's his reaction.
And you're right, it keeps him on pace in the match, but if Palombi doubles here, he takes the lead. Interesting thing about Ronnie's game is the fact that he uses that loft.
He always has, too. You know, when you watch him bowl, his swing kind of comes behind his back a little bit, but that actually works for him because he likes to throw the ball to the right. When the swing comes behind your back a little bit, it's easier to throw the ball to the right.
Of course, tonight's average builder deals
with that very thing.
Sure. Either popping it out or bringing it behind your back. Good back view shot there. You see the ball swing way behind his hips. And Palombi starts crunch, crunch, crunch.
It's interesting. In practice, he was swinging the ball a lot more. And he makes me think maybe he's trying to create some area for himself, and now he's tightened the lineup, and he's got a little swing, a little hold. He could be tough. Scott's got to get his strike machine going right now.
Devers down by 23 and sinking quickly once again through the nose. So for the left-handers, it would appear that 13's the tighter of the two lanes.
And 3 errant shots in a row. He didn't miss the 1-2 pocket 3 consecutive times in an hour of practice.
Second earlier this year in the U.S. Open. Defeated by Robert Lawrence, who is scoring for us tonight.
At the 4-7, no trouble. But spares are not going to beat Mr. Palombi. Down 25 pins already, and he hasn't even had time to comb his hair.
Last night, a difficult night for Scott Devers. He averaged just 208, but he was able to win 6 of 8 matches.
Unusual in a high-scoring tournament.
Also dropped from 2nd to 5th in the final game. Was lucky to make the telecast. Dave Husted missed by just 4 pins. Well, that's what Scott was looking for, a pocket hit, but now he can't get the 7-pin to go.
Interesting. He's chosen to use this kind of purple ball. In practice, he was going back and forth between this one and another ball that, personally, I think was striking better for him, the other ball. The weights in both the balls are basically the same. He's got a lot of top weight, a lot of side weight, and a lot of finger weight. And the purpose of all that is to delay the roll so it finishes at the back end hard, but we can see the ball deflect here, barely gets the 5 hit. He could have the 5-7 there. and the 4-pin finish is weak in the gutter. The shot was just weak all the way through.
Palombi by 26th in the 4th frame. And looking to take command early on in this match. One more would do it.
See a follow through to the right then? I mean, when Ron is on, you wonder why he doesn't do better than he's done. 5-step player. Look at how steady the head is. No push away. Just drops the ball down. Swing goes behind his back. Look at how high. Kind of has to catch up there and no slide. But look at the finish position right there. So right on balance. Follow through is good. And 4 straight strikes.
Interesting observation. You wonder why at this stage of his career he has just 5 titles. He's bowled full time out here for what, 9 years, 8 years? Athletically, no messenger there. Probably the best athlete overall on the PBA tour. Well, he's certainly in the top 3 or 4.
Yeah, definitely a marvelous athlete.
I think everybody figured 2 years ago when he won the U.S. Open that might really open the door for him to step through and become a star on the PBA Tour.
Kickstart him out there, Ryan. Hasn't happened. The level of talent on the PBA Tour is tremendous.
Devers eyes the scoreboard, realizes he's 35 sticks down and needs to get something started.
Been high twice in a row in this right lane. Moves in a little bit. And hits the 1-2, but leaves the 6.
That's what kills you at the professional level. You make a very good adjustment, and it doesn't quite happen.
And let's watch this unique swing of Scott Devers. Comes out. Now, that's the swing out we're talking about in the tip. But his adjustment is to kick it in at the top of the swing. So from the top of the swing on down, he looks just like he had a straight swing going back all the way through.
One of the really interesting things about his game, too, Mike, is the fact that he told me he's worked at times with Fred Borden, coach of Team USA, and said when he was bowling his best, after the push away, his ball would actually brush his left leg en route to the backswing. He actually bounced it out.
That the leg actually bounced it out.
Sure.
There, huh?
See it?
Well, that one looked like it missed the leg.
Pretty close. It's catching the pant leg, I'll guarantee you that.
Whatever it's doing, it's not striking then. He's got the 5-9, and he's just falling further and further behind.
All right. Observation question for you. Oh, great one. Do you change balls right now?
I would. Yeah, I definitely would.
I mean, you're going nowhere fast with this piece of equipment. Let's pull something else out and give it a shot.
That's what I would do. I would have done it a couple frames ago.
I mean, he's made the adjustment. He's done what he has to do, but he's still not thrown a strike in 6 frames. He's down by 38 to that man right there. From Erie, Pennsylvania, Ron Palombi. The championship round finals of the Columbia 300 Open are being brought to you by Bud Light. Everything else is just a light. By Pizza Hut, home of the free Pie in July deal. And by Columbia 300, the world-class dealer in precision bowling balls. Back live at Astro Bowl in San Antonio, Texas. Opening match here of the Columbia 300 Open. And Ron Palombi leads by 38.
Now you see that yellow bag? She had 4 of these, and they're all the same size. 2 for her, 2 for her partner. And they plan to come.
More loft, more room, and what a sweet reaction.
These two bowlers both, Ron has bowled 30 games on television, and Scott has bowled 31. Scott's record is 15-16, and Ron's is 16-14. So Scott's just looking to get even, but right now, I don't like his chances.
Studying concentration, trying to figure out the key to the puzzle on this pair of lanes.
And only 4 frames left to do it.
Palombi with visions of shooting 279 as he carries the wall shot. He's got it all out there right now, Michael.
Well, he's throwing the ball exceptionally well, Dan. I mean, he's getting good loft, good extension, good fingers in the ball. Scott right now just looking to get off the snot. And he does.
Divas, huh?
Jacqueline Devers. Last time we saw her on ESPN, she was a fiancée, or they'd just gotten married.
Right.
They were.
And they had to delay their honeymoon for a little while anyway. Devers, after the re-rack on the left-hand lane, looking for a double here and to cut the lead to 38.
And if he wants any chance to win this match, he's got to strike here.
Excellent shot. Couldn't quite carry the 6-pin.
Well, it'll be another fifth-place finish, it looks like. Just when you can't strike in a one-game match, pretty hard to win.
Fair up for Devers. And don't forget, coming up tomorrow at 4 p.m., it's George Archer's favorite tournament. The reason why, Michael, is he's won this thing 2 times in a row. But Chi-Chi will be there. Lee Trevino will be there. So the field will be strong.
You'll have some competition for sure.
How about Chi-Chi a couple weeks ago? 6 consecutive birdies. Ron Palombi continues to pound it in the pocket. This time, no carry, though, and he leaves the 4.
Well, right now, Dan, he's just, he knows this game is history. He's just trying to keep it on cruise control, keep his focus and attention and intensity still in the game so that he's going to be ready for Jason Couch.
Jason Couch, one of the very talented, bright young left-handers on the PBA National Tour, just a rookie, and right now, one would suspect that he would be the leading candidate for PBA Rookie of the Year. If he makes some noise here tonight, it'll be difficult for anybody to catch him.
Well, he's an exciting young player to watch. He hooks the ball a lot. He knows that when he throws a powerful ball. He won $50,000 just last May in this very bowling center in another tournament. So he's got a lot of confidence in there.
Palombi with room to shoot 258 here in the opening game, and that's the way any professional would like to start a championship round. All you have to do is watch the thumb go down early on this shot to realize that ball had to be going left.
And that's just lapse in concentration. That's all it is. You know, when you get so far ahead, the focus and attention is just not there. It's like it is when you're in a tight match. Watch him. See, behind his back, no slide. Thumbs way down and over the top of the ball. Although he looks good even when he throws it poorly, doesn't he?
He sure does. Scott Devers just trying to finish things off. There's that strike on lane 14.
He's still looking for one on 13 right now.
Yeah. Off the sheet for 211. Not exactly what Scott had in mind.
But it would make Mr. Palombi show up for the 10th man. That's about all.
Jason Couch is next. Butch Soper after that. But let's talk about some football. The Oilers and the Dallas Cowboys coming your way on ESPN.
Battle of Texas.
Right. Mr. Moon is all signed, sealed, and delivered.
He got the contract problem settled, huh?
How are those Rams going to be this year, Mike?
Well, I'll be rooting for them all the way down, but I think they're in trouble.
See?
Yeah.
Kind of like Scott Devers.
Yeah, it's kind of like Scott Devers in big trouble.
He'll come back. Trying to give the crowd a thrill, but does not make the split. 179. That's a tad low for Scott Devers. Meanwhile, Palombi just cruises into game number 2. What does it do for your confidence, Mike, to come out in a championship round, bowl a very good game right off the bat, know you have a good reaction, now you got a rookie coming in?
Well, you know that the advantage is with you, but what you're working on is maintaining that concentration, maintaining that intensity. If I were in Ron's place right now, I would feel very confident bowling Jason Couch because I know Jason's going to be a little bit nervous. I've got all the butterflies out of my system. I know the pair. I would think that I would definitely be in an excellent position to win the second match.
Scott Devers will end up 5th this week. Pack his bags and head for O'Fallon, Illinois.
The returning players senior doubles next week. One of the my favorite stops on the whole circuit, watching these guys, the legends of the game, bowling with today's young stars.
That is a fun tournament to go watch. I'll tell you what, I've seen some seniors carry a few teams from time to time, but they usually leave the touring players in that anchor position. We'll be back with match number 2 from